My priorities for the subcommittee would make a tremendous impact on my district, including investments in community and housing restoration, improvements to facilities to care for people experiencing homelessness, and federal commitments to make our streets safer for pedestrians and motorists. These community projects are crucial investments in Memphis, and I look forward to working with the subcommittee to help my district become a more equitable and restorative place to live. First, I'm requesting funding for the historic Melrose redevelopment project. This would be used to invest in the Orange Mound community, which was the first African-American suburb built for African-Americans and by African-Americans in the nation. It would start with the redevelopment of the historic Melrose High School, which is vacant at the present time, the building. This project would provide housing for seniors and will create a place for nonprofits to convene and offer numerous community services. It includes space for a genealogy center and a library. It's an ideal location considering it's a former school and neighborhood that was rich in history in itself. This is part of Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland's $200 million Accelerate Memphis Invest in Neighborhoods plan, which would also provide for making catalytic neighborhood investments. The restoration project is needed because it will provide a centrally located library within the neighborhood of nearly 9,000 residents, where there is not a library presently. 99% of those residents are African Americans. 35.8% are below the poverty level, and 64.2% of the residents are at or below the poverty level. Nearly half of the population receives food stamps. Median household income is $18,000. This will fill an important need for employers to connect with residents, job seekers, and consumers, as there will be opportunities to meet with people and give them employment. A crucial think tank for small business entrepreneurs, training programs to acquire skills, and needed financial support. The redevelopment of historic Melrose will breathe life back into this Orange Mound community, which is one of the most important in my district in Memphis, the 9th district. It's culturally rich, but it needs help to come back to where it has been. It's got a lot of community members that are very involved and are very proud of being Orange Mound. In fact, they call it Orange Mound, Tennessee. The second major project I'm requesting funding for is the Collins Chapel Connectional Hospital, and they're turning that into a homeless shelter. The facility has a rich history as a former African-American hospital. In the days of segregation, it served the needs of African-American citizens and the surrounding areas where they could not be served by other hospitals. This new recuperative care center will be the first homeless provider to address the needs of medically fragile, unsheltered people discharged from area medical facilities. Without this center, many homeless people will be discharged back to the streets with various physical ailments that could be easily resolved with basic care, including regular nutritious meals, restroom and shower facilities, staff to monitor their activities and their medications, and case management to ensure a pathway to permanent housing. Many studies exist to confirm what we know, that most homeless individuals return quickly to emergency rooms with complications. This places a burden on those medical facilities as well as the entire system, and most of them are uninsured. This recuperative care center will change their lives, and it's a model for others in the Mid-South. Thirdly, I'm requesting funding for a new commercial kitchen and 2 new food truck parking bays for phase 2 of Memphis's hospitality hub. The hub sees 2,500 men, women, and children each year as the region's central point of entry into the Housing and Urban Development HUD Continuum of Care program. The first phase was a day plaza designed as a low barrier point of engagement for individuals who experience homelessness, and Memphis has a great homelessness problem. It opened early in 2020. It serves the community's primary engagement point and response mechanism for individuals experiencing homelessness during COVID-19. Fourth, I'm requesting an additional $1 million funding for the Memphis Home Repair Program. Recently, Memphis engaged the local initiative support corporation to develop and launch a hybrid home repair program that aids low-income homeowners. With this $1 million, they can get repairs to their homes that are needed and get them back up to code and have a better place to live. In addition to requesting funding to supplement the CDBG shortfalls, I'm requesting that the HUD be directed to reanalyze the community development formulas. They're out of line with our statistics show today and our needs. Lastly, I'm requesting the subcommittee include report language reaffirming support for safe, complete streets programs. Complete streets refers to roads and streets designed and operated for bicyclists, motorcyclists, motorists, transit riders, and pedestrians. This is important in keeping up with the times. Thank you, Chairman Price and Ranking Member Diaz-Balart, for the opportunity to discuss these critical matters for my district. I look forward to working with you and delivering a more just and equitable society for all and those in the 9th District.